What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Nadawa, Erdy, TinyEng, Whiplash, Skeeve, Neko Reborn, Koitopia, Chaos, Endel, Dark Magister, and Chedicat Level 5 being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/ultrac, link in the description. I almost got it out flawlessly. And
So close.
if you couldn't tell, I'm not with James today.
Hello. Yes.
I'm
Hi.
with Firos. James had other matters to attend to, and I didn't want to go into space alone, so Firos...
So Dollar General Scott is here to save the day.
once again, locked in the basement securely.
Send tacos.
So today, in the beta, they implemented the new sanctuary, so we're going to be playing around with that today. We're going to be getting rid of our weapons at some point, so I think that I will temporarily have Flak. You'll notice that Flak no longer has the vulnerability update to it because it was deemed far too powerful.
I am not surprised. With the amount of bullets you can get on that thing, having each one apply vulnerability was too much.
It was very strong. I hope they find a way to do something extra with it because, like, mechanically it's correct that it doesn't have it, but it feels sad when, you know, you get something cool and then it goes away.
Yeah.
We're going to go with Halo Shield because we're going to also lean into the new burn mechanics with the new Sanctuary. And then we're going to go Sentinel and all that fun jazz.
So what you're saying is that you just want to set the world on fire.
Yes.
Perhaps with a little jazzy number in the back.
Yeah, I was going to say with some old-timey music involved.
I don't want to set the world.
Well, the song's lying. I do want to set the world. Yeah, it's the affirmative. So the thing with the new Sanctuary is that it locks...
Comes with his own hunchback. No.
Oh, look, I can challenge it right there.
Oh, nice.
Regenerative shields or shield durability. Let me get the regenerative shields first. But one of the aspects of Sanctuary is very different. It operates much differently than it did before. It's a whole new mechanic. But one of the things it does now is that it locks in the size of the shield, so you can't make it bigger. So going charge shields with it doesn't really matter, which opens up the possibility of doing a hidden power shield build again, which people hadn't really done in a while because charge shields was so good.
Yeah. No, my question with that though is that does the Sanctuary lock in the size of your shield when you take it? Like, so if you get radiant shields beforehand, it would still count?
I'm not sure because it's brand new and I haven't looked at it too much yet. I didn't do any test builds with it or anything. I'm just like, oh, it's a new thing. Let's do the video. Let's play the feud.
You know, Lee, this smells an awful lot like science to me.
And we've been known to do a little science around here.
A little bit here and there, yeah.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
I just been on TV.
We're going to grab Reflexive Shields. It's going to get us closer to Omni Shield, and it's going to get us one step closer to Hidden Power. We're going to want...
And honestly, it's just good for shield builds.
Oh, yeah. And then, speaking of which, there goes our shield. See if we can't
It's a crush.
get it back one day. With these shooty boys, it's going to be harder. Oh, unless we boost. I literally just walked into, like, all of that.
Boost!
Okay, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Oh, lemon and a pear.
Oh, we've made it.
Huzzah.
Okay, so we could go for shield effect radius, but I'm going to hold off.
Yeah, because now I'm curious.
Well, getting shield effect radius isn't bad, even if it doesn't affect shield effect radius, because the base thing gives you power, and then you can get focus shields for no detriment. Because it just gives you the extra shield power and the shields, but the shield effect radius doesn't matter.
Oh, so now my brain is thinking if we get radiant shields, then get Sanctuary, if it keeps the size, then we can get focus shields and not lose any size. Ooh, there's so much science to be done here.
Yes. And as soon as we get some more of the prereqs, we'll we'll know for sure what's going on.
I guess people will just have to stay tuned.
I could just get focus shields now, but I'll wait.
No, science.
No, well, I'm waiting for the science. Didn't we want to radiant and then get it, or like, well, once we look at?
I would say, yeah, like I would say get radiant before sanctuary, just because I'm super curious if it just locks your shield in place or if it resets it to base.
I'm hesitant to get radiant without seeing what the sanctuary does by looking at it, just because if it doesn't do anything, then it's a big old waste of a talent.
That's fair.
But we'll figure it out. Let's see. It's like shield cooldown is fine. I don't necessarily need it. I do need to get to Aegis for sanctuary, so I should be getting that online. And just slowly fight my way through.
Fidget spawners. It's so cute when they try against Halo shields.
Corrosion. I don't think we're ready for Omni yet.
Probably not.
So we'll go for here. I'll get my purification. I'll get my efficiency eventually. I bumped into something that prevented me from screen wrapping, and I was just like, oh, there's just a wall over there. All right, I'm just gonna stay over here then. Like I'm fighting.
No.
It's like I'm fighting the dodecahedron all over again.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Beta Branch. All the names are weird again.
I agree. It's look. For once, I have someone on my side. James is always like, "You mean they're right," and I'm like, "No, they're all wrong."
Look, James has chosen his hill.
Oh, old man yells at cloud something something.
Right, he's 11.
There, just leave you with that there for a second. I really do want to get hidden power sooner rather than later, so I can get rid of this weapon and just start living the good burn life. I think whereas I didn't want to do it last week because I wanted to stay safe, I think this will be a dying star kind of build today for us.
Oh yeah.
Which does mean that we can just grab this adaptive armor.
Oh god, what was it that James used to call it? Like Crumbling Moon or something?
No. There's Dying Star and Crumbling Moon. Crumbling Moon is Solar Heart. But weirdly enough, that's the one name that he changed, and I never put it in. Which, retrospectively, now that you mention it, now that it's said out loud, it feels kind of like a dick move, and I apologize.
It's all right. I won't tell him.
Look,
everyone else might, but I won't tell him.
That means that once this is out of beta, and changes are not being made so frequently, so I can rename things and not have to worry about it being gone in 3 seconds. I will amend that.
She's identity crisis.
Yes. So yeah, this just makes everything worse. So if I'm not worried about the radiance, then I'm not gonna take it. I will just, movement is good. I like movement. I like to move it. Oh, this guy's trying to set me on fire. That's sort of my thing.
Like that's our bag. You get out.
Frankly, I'm offended. Ah, there's our hidden power.
Oh, hey.
So we get our extra global damage, all this extra stuff, and we get another free talent point because it throws away our weapon.
Hey, efficiency.
Yeah, it's like there's channeling, there's rebuke, there's efficiency, there's lots of good stuff. I'm gonna grab the efficiency because, well, we ain't using that weapon anymore, and just having that nice regen, it's nice.
Yeah.
Mind specialist. I feel like we're at the point where we can Omni Shield. We're missing a couple of things that make it more safe, but we're close enough.
It was really safe.
We can conversion to get like 1 extra shield point because our hull is like 2.
I mean, I feel like that's a waste.
Gemini Protocol is not terrible. It just means that our health will always be at nothing.
All right, which would make Adrenal Module better?
Yes, once we get it.
Yeah, that's probably worth it then.
I'm gonna be spicy. I'm gonna go for distance. I'm gonna get barrier because barrier is really something you want when you're all shield all the time.
Oh.
I do appreciate that I said that I was going spicy and then picked literally the anti-spice option of super safety. It's like that.
I mean, look, spice is one of those things that, like, it's good in moderation.
The white bread of spice.
Sometimes you gotta have the mayo, you know?
Okay, we can look at Sanctuary here.
Okay.
While your shield protects you, create a larger Sanctuary on the battlefield that slowly follows you. Your shield still protects you from damage, but the shield effects originate from the Sanctuary instead of you. While you're inside the Sanctuary, you gain plus 10 shield damage resistance, plus 30% total shield effect power, and recover 3 shield per second. Plus 40% knockback resistance, minus 30% thrust. Your shield effect radius becomes equal to the Sanctuary's radius, but it cannot be increased or decreased by other modifiers. And then while you're outside the Sanctuary, your shield effects and shield cooldowns are disabled.
Interesting. So we're not going to want Radiant Shields because that just won't do anything.
Yes.
But Focus Shields, absolutely.
So.
That is not what I thought the change was going to be.
Oh, it's like I said, it's very different.
That's wild.
Okay. Just kind of bop these guys out of existence here.
Danger hugs. Danger hugs for Station Mega.
Just hitting some nubs. Don't mind me.
But the vulnerabilities detected.
A stonk. I could stunk into a galvanic and then just never have to think about it again.
That'd be good, actually.
I don't hate that.
Do it.
Oh, hello, all you stuff. Got armor fragment. What? One day I'm gonna get killed by one of those, so I can get the achievement.
It's so hard to do, though.
It's either really easy or really hard, dependent on your luck and or skill level.
I mean, like, if I was talking to anyone else, I'd say it's about as hard as being killed by a rock, but...
Look, that was low blow. That was uncalled for.
So was the rock. Just skipping along space. Taking out of the shed.
Look, there's a lot of people who have lost to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't feel ashamed.
Well, I mean, you mess with the people's elbow, you're going to find out what he's cooking. And it's probably you.
I don't recommend cooking with your elbow. That doesn't seem easy or hygienic.
Look, man, you clean your kitchen, I'll clean mine.
Look, I've heard of elbow grease, but this is ridiculous. I can get the Galvanics now. I can get the Focus Shield now. The Focus Shield is just better bang for your buck because it's 25% shield effect power.
Yeah, I suppose we'll be able to see how the sizing changes when you actually get Sanctuary.
Yes, I was gonna say I don't have Sanctuary. I could just get the Galvanic now and then keep holding until I get Sanctuary to see if they're the not.
I kind of want to go that way if we can.
Okay, so let's just grab the Galvanics. Galvanics are not bad because that's gonna add another 8 shield effect power and then more zippy zaps. And who can say no to zippy zaps?
Bun, maybe.
It's possible.
Hi, Bun.
Alright. And then the name of the game is just, keeping the shield alive. Which Sanctuary will help with.
Ostensibly. But until we see it in action, we don't really know for sure.
Grandeur. Gives me some extra levels.
I mean...
Look, I'm going to be slow anyway. Heck with it. Let's go.
Chonk is good.
Emergency systems, I feel like, is just a bridge too far. We do need channeling. So I'll just grab that. There's core shielding. I also want rebuke at some point, but getting core shielding means that we also have the prereqs for Dying Star now.
Dying Star.
Dying Star got changed with this beta, where I believe it's just the damage profile changed, where at max distance the damage is about the same, but up close it does like 4 times as much damage.
But honestly, I think that's a good idea because like it was always a little bit weak later in the runs, especially for how risky it can be.
Yeah, for dealing as much damage to you as it does.
Yeah. It is sad though that you're finally taking Dying Star and James isn't here to see it.
He's here in spirit.
And I hope not. I hope he's okay.
You can be here in spirit and not deceased.
Ah, voodoo. Gotcha.
Yeah. He is a master voodoo practitioner. You didn't know? Sanctuary.
It is
All right.
time.
Here we go. So there it is.
Oh, that's wild.
This is our zone of influence, and it will slowly follow us, but we have to be inside it to reap the benefits.
That's so weird but cool.
So yeah, just start cooking.
Now, like when you're out of the bubble, and I know your shield effect no longer works, but does the shield still protect you?
Yes, I believe it does.
Okay.
Oh, and here's Dying Star. Just
because if it doesn't, that's a problem.
Do I get Dying Star immediately, or do I get the focus shields right now?
I mean, we were doing science.
All right, so I'm gonna hit exit. So that's how big it is now.
Yep.
And then yeah, nothing changes, but it should be 25% more powerful.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it.
All right.
Nice.
Now what I should do is I should get like a discharge situation going, so I can do zappy burns while I'm doing other burns.
I mean,
but my main goal is getting Sanctuary online, and we've accomplished that.
Well, if you're going Dying Star, would you still want to do discharge?
Yes, because I could just choose not to discharge when
if you're going for rebuke, do you want to go discharge?
Oh, absolutely. Weaponized shields is very good. Blink, for obvious reasons, is very good. I'm gonna go for the weaponized shields first. I'm gonna be extra damage. I assume the weaponized shields are around the Sanctuary and not me.
Yeah. Well, I don't see the radius around you, so I would assume it's the Sanctuary circle.
Just I gotta kind of bring it around town. Oh no. We'll grab the rebuke. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna bonk into you. I'm just gonna use my face as a projectile.
Face back.
So this is gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Like I actually wish it was a little bit faster.
A little more giddy up and go.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
in a game where your survival relies so heavily on your ability to quick move, having something you have to stay in that moves at the speed of smell.
Well, I mean, you don't have to stay in it, but you want to, because it does regeneration things.
Now, I wonder if you were playing, I don't know, the snake body.
Yes. I imagine being in it would be more often.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is it only if the head of the snake's in it, or if any part of the snake's in it?
That's an excellent question.
Future science.
Look, it's good to have future ideas, so I know what to do in later
I even helping
weeks.
for next week, and then I may not even be here.
But you'll be here in spirit. See? Look.
Well, Goodbye, Girl World. It's been a good ride.
Well, you are in my basement, so yeah, well. All right, Punchy. I just need you to hang out in here for just a little bit. All right, you've pushed me out of my own circle. It's essentially we're playing King of the Hill, and he was winning there for a second.
King of the Hill with extra steps.
Okay. I need shield cooldown if I'm going for zippy zaps, so we'll grab shield cooldown. And then, yeah, we just kind of gently bring it along. Yeah. And it's definitely, there's a clear reason why they didn't want to make shield effect radius affect this, because if it was able to get any bigger, then it would, having to move it would be less essential. Just be like, well, look, it covers the screen, it's fine.
Like, I live here, this is my house, you all can leave now.
It's like
oh, there he goes, Lee bravely taunting the rock.
This is the ultimate in get off my lawn. I could get honor bound, but Valdo Shield is the prerequisite that I require.
In case it ever goes down, you're taking somebody with you.
Look, and that'll be the last thing I do, because if this thing goes down, I'm super dead. Especially once I get Dying Star going.
Yeah.
This is the kind of build where if the shield dies, I die, and then I am full on ride or die with the shield. Just bonk. That said, I'm feeling pretty safe while I'm in my shield. I feel like my shield regen is pretty strong.
Yeah, this is fairly powerful.
All right, so Dying Star is gonna give us more burn damage and ignite damage, and
the shield is holding. Good to go.
Hold. It also holds while I'm not in the shield, which is a good sign.
Yes.
But how hard will I be able to discharge? You know what? I regret that sentence immediately.
Maybe see a doctor.
Just everyone strike that from the record. Thankfully, it's not on a medium that will be on the internet forever.
No,
so, great.
Certainly wanted to end up in the merch shop in a couple of weeks. Merch shop. Clearly, I need to go to bed earlier.
I need to go to bed at some point in my life.
Also fair.
What's our wave 100 going to be? Here it comes. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be you. I think
he's made an error in judgment.
So why are you skirting me? Get over here. Come here and
we just want a hug.
fight me like a weird water dragonfish.
Bless you.
All right. He's put his do not pass go thing like right on top of my sanctuary. Normally he doesn't drag it around with him quite so much. But there he goes.
Oh man, you get back in that bubble and he just looked.
He was not a fan of that.
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I just need like a secure tow rope to pull this along a little better.
Yeah, I'll get the straps.
Well, discharge is here. So now, here's a thing you can notice. It discharges from the center of the sanctuary.
Yeah, the retaliation spikes have been going from the center too. It's been kind of fun to watch.
Another interesting thing is it looks like I can only discharge while I'm in the shield.
So they did think of that.
Okay. But I'm still okay with that. That's A-okay with me.
So this has essentially made it so you can kind of create your own singularity to drag around with you.
Yes.
Anything entering the circle just dies.
Except we don't have a vortex to go with it. But, ooh, those numbers are spicy.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see. Do I want or need any of this? I got a winnow just sitting right here. Blast Radius gets me to deflag, and people, when I do burn builds, people get real mad when I don't take deflag, so I'll work on it.
That's fair.
I mean, people get mad regardless of any of the choices that I make in these.
Because it's the internet, and if you don't do things exactly right, everyone's mad.
If I'm not disappointing at least one person, then am I even playing the game? I will say, since I got discharged, getting rebuke is less good for holding on to my armor because I'm just shooting it out constantly now.
It's colorful. It's fine.
It's fine. I was watching that XP kind of do laps around the the singularity. All right. So, what do you think is the upper end of this build? Where do you think it hits?
Just because of the slight jankiness of the new mechanic, I'm thinking like 250 to 270 range before the screens just get so busy you can no longer live in your bubble.
Okay.
Possible 300, but I'm not sold on that yet.
I think that is a absolutely reasonable guess.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm not supposed to be the reasonable one. What would James do? WWJD. All the way. Yes, top 10 or something.
James has a magical superpower. He's either wildly off or uncannily accurate.
Or completely accurate on like 200s. I know it's kind of bonkers.
So yeah, you can try to aim for his accuracy, or you can just be like 800, see what happens.
No. See, Dollar General Scott, you get Miss Cleo at best.
Call you now.
Like, I can tell you where I think you'll die, but it'll cost you $2.99 a minute.
Oh, everyone knows I can't afford that.
Me neither.
I will say that the burn damage that we got going on here is pretty good.
It is very satisfying. I've always been a fan of burn builds in this game.
I have as well. And now that all the burn mechanics have been updated, simplified, and kind of leaning more towards just increased damage instead of burn duration. Burn duration is pretty static now, which means that you get the bigger fun numbers, and I like bigger fun numbers. Okay, now we got Purge. Now I have all the prerequisites for...
And then we'll never see deflag. And that one guy in the comment section can be mad forever. Okay, those
weren't they always?
I mean, they were gonna be regardless.
But as mad as you get, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you really want to tell me how mad you are, Patreon.com.
Yeah, because that's where you can tell me
with money.
Yeah, you can tell me so directly.
Right.
In a special Discord channel that you would have access to. Exactly how mad I make you all the time. And I only... Yeah, you know what? This is a great selling point. I like the direction we're going with this.
I mean, if you want to express your disappointment in the most personal way possible, patreon.com/ultrasea.
Deflag. We found it immediately. Okay. Yeah, I think if I can learn to navigate my little bubble here efficiently, I think sky's the limit here.
Yeah, but this is staying within the lines. And it's not my thing. It's my bag.
Were you never one to
Oh,
color within the
that.
lines?
That sound was glorious. Can we do it again?
Look, that's why people like the deflag. I think I can hit at least 300 with this, as long as something doesn't go catastrophically wrong. Now that I've said that, something will go catastrophically wrong. This video is probably over in like 5 minutes, but
Yeah, you might have just played yourself.
Oh, hi, Krabby Patty.
Oh, this should be comical.
Normally it says welcome to the crab boil. Cause she got absolutely boiled there.
We're gonna go ahead and say that poor crab got atomized.
What do I even want now? Is there anything that I want?
Game, can we have the winnow now, please?
This
would be a good one.
I can get like a void slice situation just cause. Which means that I'd have to get the icky strafe.
That would give you something you can do while outside of your bubble, which for higher waves is probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's probably fine. But it takes away some ammunition for the fake strafe feud that me in the comment section have. I mean, totally legitimate strafe feud.
Look, Blink is just superior in every possible way.
Well, that's true. I'm certainly not arguing that point.
Like, anybody can shuffle, but it takes skill to teleport. Come on.
Being able to teleport past bad things is why Blink is always the best.
Mm-hmm. Like, Strafe is just trying to be the Zapruder film. Down and to the left. Down and to the left.
And then people argue, strafing strikes. And I'm like, yeah, but I can, like, shoot while
Who
not
needs a
strafing.
gun? It's a crutch.
Yeah, look, we're not using a gun right now.
Yeah.
I am using the firing button, but technically my gun's gone, so it doesn't count. So there.
Exactly. You're just making sure that your hand doesn't get bored.
We don't need power reserves because we're not charging anything, so we'll just get agility so we can turn a little bit faster on our feet.
Space feet. Good old speed.
Good old speed.
Oh, God, I feel bad about that.
If you can't speed them, join them.
I gotta go.
Look, you said you felt bad about it, and I wanted to make you feel better by having something worse just as a direct comparison.
I mean, I still feel worse.
There needs to be an ability, if you're going for a full burn build, to be immune to the enemy's burn, so I don't have to worry about those tracers ever again. That'd be nice.
I mean, like, that would be awesome, but it feels a little unfair.
Yeah, it's true. You should also buff my damage as well, on top of that.
Alright, Neslect.
I feel so neglected.
Boo.
Alright. There's the strafe. And now we just...
good old worse than Blink.
Yep. That's what it's supposed to be called. When it's out of
It's
beta...
like line dancing. No one actually line dances. Come on.
That's the best day of the build cycles when it goes live, so I can rename everything properly again. I once tried to keep up the renames during a beta. I quickly gave that up. It was the betas go through so many iterations. I was just every time I had to update it. We record these we record the weekends all at once, you know, in one batch. And there was one time where I recorded the first video, and then it updated in between videos, and then all of the names changed.
About that a while back.
I was like, it was at that moment, and I was just like, all right, now I'm done. I'll wait.
silly Chimeric making more work for you.
Oh, that's a
Hey,
wave
it's got
200.
2.
But you guys came
It
into
was
the
a
death
wave
zone.
200.
That was a very, very
They've made
efficient wave.
4 life choices.
Well, they very quickly ceased to be life choices.
Yeah. I almost feel like we should have James yelling you woo woo for them.
Hey, look, I can get Apple Thesis, Cleveland.
Nice, Cincinnati. Cleveland, right?
Yeah, it's Cleveland. I liked you just calling your shot, though.
I'm even the one that named it Cleveland, though. I forgot. God damn it.
But I don't want to give up 20% of my shields. I'm not that worried about,
no.
like, I'm not, like, getting that close to people because the shield's not based on me anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm going to grab my Void Slice.
Hell yeah.
And then, proceed to not worry about using it too much.
I mean, that guy had to go.
I'm starting to wonder.
One interaction I'd like to see Chimeric put in is making sure that Void Slice can actually cut through the immunity shields.
I would like something that just goes through immunity shields. I like the exceptions to the rules type stuff. That might be hard to implement, so I don't know how easy to be done, or, you know, he actually has access to, like, the numbers for, like, balance and stuff.
True.
I'm not a game designer. I just, you know, we say the words.
I just think it'd be cool if something so niche like that had a functionality that nothing else in the game did, you know?
I mean, it already has the
and it would be
functionality of
connected,
looking
wouldn't it?
totally sweet.
True. But you can also pierce the heavens, so to speak.
Look, I'm a very simple person. It doesn't have to be the most, like, mechanically effective thing in the world. If it looks cool, I'm already in. Like, I was in on Void Slice day one. I didn't care how much damage it did. I was like, that looks awesome. I'm in.
Well, you just described the entire success of the Dynasty Warriors series.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
if
not
it looks
wrong.
cool, I'm in. There you go. What's the point of this game? Kill thousands of people and look good doing it.
Yeah, I want to just go into this mob of people and slam buttons and see what happens.
And now I kind of want to play one again.
Dude, we can go really spicy. Throw away all of these rerolls, get the quantum, and then just see if we can luck into getting Ataraxia, and then just hold levels.
Like, is there anything else you need at this point?
Not really.
Do it.
All
Full
right.
send.
Oh, we lucked right into it. All right, we don't look at levels ever again.
Yep. What's leveling? Not a thing we do.
Yep, we're done. It's just that easy, folks.
Set it and forget it. Oh God, I feel old. Holy crap.
You can't feel old with a Ronco product. Ronco
Yes, I
Peel.
can. Look, I'm still adjusting to the fact that I'm 44 now.
I'm getting there. 1 year at a time.
I'm gonna race you.
Look, we could. You're like in the cold lands. We can cryogenically freeze you pretty easily. Just leave you outside for a minute.
Yeah, but I grew up in this. This is nothing. Like my serious coat doesn't come out until it hits 0.
I picture you like a husky, like a fur coat, like just part of your being.
I mean, I do have a lot of Germanic heritage, so you're not super far off on that, but... Look, it's not quite as bad as one of my friend's dads when I was a kid, who honestly looked like he was wearing a sweater when he didn't have a shirt on.
I've encountered people like that.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't bust out the leather coat until we hit 0.
I have 2 good winter coats. I have like the casual good winter coat, and the I'm about to be knee deep in 3 feet of snow for several hours winter coat.
Yeah, my two big ones kind of follow the same pattern. I have a really nice but insanely heavy like leather bomber.
Yep.
Which that coat literally weighs like 25, 30 pounds. Like after a while on the shoulders, it's ridiculous. And then I have a leather quarter trench. That's my workhorse coat. Like I've had that thing for 14, 15 years. It's ratty as hell.
Both of my coats are 10 to 15 years old, roughly. One is my I'll call the casual one. Is a Carhartt, so it's gonna last until, like
until doomsday.
Yeah, until doomsday. Like it's never gonna go bad. And then the other one is like a super warm, like down, like waterproof, high vis work jacket that I got while I was doing landscape gigs. My boss bought it for me one winter. Guy named Brett, the coolest guy to work for. He was just like, yeah, I got this for you. And it was a really nice, expensive jacket. And I was like, dang, thank you. I will keep it forever. And then I have.
Like, I gotta say, though, man, like, you having a Carhartt, like, are you sure you're not secretly a Midwesterner? That's so much an us thing.
Look. I had to get a jacket, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get another jacket for a long time because getting a good jacket's expensive. And I know that one will last until the end of time.
Yep, and there are two things I've learned in life to never skimp on: jackets and shoes.
I've skimped on both. I understand.
Yep. Then I will never do it again.
Patty's over here trying to not get cooked. Like that's allowed. Well,
Look,
we're almost at 300. 300 was your conservative prediction.
This is going way better than I expected at this point.
It's like the downside is I got to get them into my circle. The upside is if they're anywhere near my circle, they get evaporated.
Yeah. I mean, other upside is that they all are chasing you, so they want to be in your circle.
Yes. Wasn't that like a MySpace thing?
Something, Tom.
I never did the MindSpace. The MindSpace, God. I feel like one of those old people who just never got the internets.
How do you do the YouTubes?
The MindSpace and the book face. Kids on your tickety talks.
Look, I'll let you in on a little secret. Instagram isn't just add water, get grandmother.
Well, now you tell me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Did you know that fairly recently I made a TikTok and an Instagram and I post my shorts there, like YouTube shorts and like short content, not like illicit pictures of like like small leggings.
Oh god, my head is just spinning around going, "Lee makes shorts," and I can't make it stop.
Please make it stop.
I would love to.
I beg you.
This stupid brain of mine. Oh god.
But yes, in my effort to grow the brand, I've been posting things in other places, and making the shorts and doing the things, and it means that before I had no free time, and now I have even more no free time.
Like, can you actually go into debt on free time? Like, is that a thing that can happen?
If you can, I'm going to quickly find out. Also, got him.
Hashtag life goals, I guess.
Is it?
I mean, it's something. May as well be a life goal nowadays.
Yeah, the moral of the story is,
check out the shorts.
Check out the shorts. Yeah, well, when it comes to the amount of free time I get in the work output I have. The trick is when working somewhere, try to make sure that you have a boss that isn't a jerk. And it turns out my boss is a jerk, but also I'm my boss.
Your boss is kind of a slave driver, it's true.
Now, a lot of people are like, you should just dive in those so they go away. And I'm like, I don't want to. And I'll say it every time. Oh, especially because I'm going to get free damage on you. Look, I won't get the XP, but I don't have to worry about him. Look, I got a little bit. Did you see that little nugget of XP I got? Boom. Profit.
I will admit that I have not gotten a chance to watch all of your shorts yet.
I haven't saluted my shorts?
I refuse. Also nice.
I've
been through about half of your minute roguelike reviews. I just haven't had time to pick through the list and figure out which ones I haven't watched yet.
That's fair. Also, the salute your shorts reference is always worse for me.
That's an old one.
It's an old one, and the guy that everyone makes fun of is Camp Counselor Lee, and they called him Ugly, and I'm just like, yeah, that feels about right.
And before Fun puts in the comments that you're great and awesome.
Yeah.
Because we all know it's coming.
Look,
Love you, Bun, never change.
I didn't do it. It was Nickelodeon. Also, Way 300's done.
That's just a really strong circle.
It's a pretty strong circle.
Congratulations on creating the murder ball.
It is my sphere of influence.
I want to boo that, but that was actually pretty good.
So do I get to 400 then?
I mean, this is not showing a whole lot of signs of stopping, and you've kind of got the mechanics down for it now.
Do I get a top 10? For the record, I believe the threshold for top 10.
You know, like a 3.4?
It's like 3.2, I want to say.
3.2?
Oh, hello.
I don't think so, just because I have this weird feeling that you're going to get just juggernauted into oblivion. Dude's going to come screaming in from downtown and just hurl you into pain.
That guy almost had my number, so I get it. Clear up those rocks for me, friend. That's why I keep you around.
You missed a spot. Back. No, Cletus, why?
Yeah, look, I got Dying Star, it's fine. People have noted that they think that those Lancy Biter guys are stronger than they used to be. With the various beta tunings, and I don't disagree. I think I fear them more than I used to. But that's the fun thing.
It did seem like you were taking a little more shield damage than I'm used to seeing from them.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing about the betas. When things get tweaked, things happen that you don't necessarily expect because stuff is getting tweaked around.
There's variety.
Just like how the beta last week wasn't the same as the beta this week.
Yeah.
And the beta next week will maybe be different than the beta this week. And that's what the betas are for. The iteration.
Has there been any word on when the weapon mutations are coming around?
I believe that is working towards the update after this one. This is mostly like polish and stuff. I don't know what the actual time frame is. I do know that it's something that's being worked on, but I also know that it's extremely, like, it's one of the more complicated things because it just takes everything that the game has and just goes, nah.
Well, and just, like, not even just that. In one concept, he's tripling the amount of weapons in the game.
Yes.
I mean, just the balance in Nightmare alone would drive me up a wall.
I'm not one for balance.
I did for a while back in my early like teenage programming days.
I have done balance in my like vanilla Warcraft days.
I mean, it's a different kind of balance.
Well, some would argue that it wasn't balanced, so it's true. Also, this guy had a shield. Well, that guy always has a shield, but he had like a shield on a shield. He went full exhibit with a shield.
Yoda? Hit my riot shield? Something?
Most of the cars from that show just were immediately like just absolute just garbage.
Why would you pour that kind of money into an El Camino? Seriously, anybody.
That car's a classic.
Classically bad, yeah.
Look, I just said a classic. I didn't specify.
Fair. Classically bad, classically a death trap, details. What do you mean seatbelts are mandatory? Not in this ride.
Look, there are cars that are more famously bad. Like the Pinto. You want to get like more obscure, you got like your Reliant Robins, things like that.
Yugo.
Oh yeah, Yugos.
Don't forget the
Absolutely.
Yugos. Reliant Robin, I can't even call it a car. It's a trike with a glandular condition.
Look, people used it as their daily driver for like the 2 weeks that it was still upright.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it depends on how straight of a line it is from their work to their home.
You take a corner at over 2 miles an hour and you're on your side.
Yeah.
Those of you curious, 2 miles an hour is a not quite brisk walk.
Those trike vehicles have always been super sketchy at best. Oh, we got a spicy 350 here. Oh, but I gotta not be here. I gotta not be here. Gotta not be here. Gotta not be there. Here, there, everywhere. Hit him with some zaps. Hit him with some zoops. Try not to get hit with the boops. And there we go.
Oh, something. You got boobs.
And they all got bopped. Okay. I want to
require more bullets.
I want to get this next level going because at level 10 our shield recovery gets bumped up a little bit more, I believe.
I think about halfway through 9. Or this one.
And obviously with every level we just do more global damage and we get bigger shields and generically get stronger. Oh, so many bullets.
I gotta say, this new Sanctuary is strong, man.
It's not bad. It's like, you seemed skeptical at first, but I think I've turned you around on it.
Well, a lot of it was going to come down to how well you adapted to a vastly restricted play area.
Woo!
Toro!
Yeah, those Lance boys.
Yeah, they're doing a lot more damage than they used to.
Okay. Try to get some of this XP. Okay, we're past 3 million.
Oh, this might happen.
It just might work.
What could possibly go wrong at this point?
Well, does that guy just...
Oh, there's the Juggernaut. Get him. Yep.
You spoke this into existence. This was you! You did this! Why? I was just about to get... Got him! Oh, you did this. I was just
I-
about to kill the shield guys and then turn
I
around.
knew it was going to be a juggernaut, and man, was he on crack.
Oh, that was gonna be a top tenner. I had it. I had it in my sights.
That I like the new Sanctuary though. That's a cool concept.
It is pretty darn good.
Now I kind of want to see how that works with other shields. Like how would that work with Shockwave?
I have many questions. Like, how would it work with Bastion?
What about the orbital shield? Whatever the name of that one is nowadays.
Though there will have to be much science to be done in the future.
Yes, yes.
But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Later.